Welcome students, welcome to the second part of my video, Standard 8, Interior of the Earth, Geography. In the first part, we have already seen that man is eager to know what is there in the interior of the earth because we are living on the crust. And we know there are certain beliefs that earth first was in a liquid state. Later on, as the temperature started increasing, the earth became a solid state and it started rotating itself. All these were our beliefs. But still, man is eager to know what is there in the interior of the earth. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, हमने पहले भाग में हमने देखा कि पृथ्वी किस तरह बना है। हमारे साइंटिस्ट लोग को ये भरोसा था कि पहले पृथ्वी जो था पानी के रूप में था। जब ये टेम्परेचर बढ़ा तब क्या हुआ, ये पानी का रूप जो है उसको बदलकर हमारा ये भी विचार है कि हमने गुब्बारा देखा होगा। हमारा पृथ्वी जो है गैस वाला एक गुब्बारा था, ये हमारा विचार। फिर हमने देखा कि हमारा पृथ्वी जो है वो सॉलिड स्टेट बन गया और वो अपने आप घूमना शुरू हो गया, स्टार्ट रोटेटिंग। तो ये हमारा विचार है। फिर भी हम मनुष्य जो है, हमें उत्सुकता है कि पृथ्वी के भीतर है क्या, हम ये जानना चाहते हैं। तो हमने जान लिए कि ऊपर का जो भाग है उसका क्रस्ट बोला जाता है, कॉन्टिनेंटल क्रस्ट और ओशियानिक क्रस्ट। उसके भीतर जाएंगे और तो मैंटल है, अपर मैंटल, लोअर मैंटल। और अगर हम भीतर गए तो उसको कोर बोला जाता है, आउटर कोर एंड इनर कोर। और हमने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट बोला था, उसके 14 स्टेप्स है। अभी हम देखेंगे ओशियानिक क्रस्ट। ओशियानिक क्रस्ट है क्या? What is oceanic crust? This is the second layer of the crust. It is made up of silica and magnesium. It was earlier called SEMA. This layer is approximately 7 to 10 kilometer thick. The density of the layer is 22.9 gram centimeters to 3.3 gram centimeters. In this layer, there are basalt and gabbro rocks are formed mainly. Then the thickness of the crust below this continent is 16 to 45 kilometers. 40 kilometers under the mountain ranges is less than 10 kilometers under the oceans. As we move deeper under the surface, the temperature increases. और अगर हम भीतर जाएंगे, पृथ्वी के टेम्परेचर बढ़ता रहेगा। After that, the rate of increase in temperature reduces again and increases in the core. At the center of this earth, the temperature is around 5,500 degrees to 6,000 degrees. The crust in this is the thinnest of the layers as compared to the mantle and core, and it can be divided into two sublayers. Continental crust. The continents are mainly composed of silica. Silica is the compound of silicon elements and the aluminium. Because of this higher proportionate in this layer, the layer is called sial. The density of the continental crust is 2.65 to 2.90 grams. The thickness of this layer is approximately 30 kilometers. Granite rocks are mainly found in this layer. And later on, we spoke about oceanic crust. Before that, we have spoken about oceanic crust, where we spoke about Sima. Next is mantle. Below the crust lies the mantle. Mantle can be divided into two layers, upper and lower mantle. The upper layer is mostly a liquid state. We find magma chamber. It is through these chambers the magma come out on the surface of the earth during the volcanic eruption. This layer is known as acethosphere. Epicenter of these deep-seated earthquakes are usually found here. Mantle begins at the depth of around 42 kilometers from the Earth's surface. The internal energy released due to endogenetic movement occurring in this layer is responsible for mountain building, rifts, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, etc. Now we will see the temperature at the depth is 2,400 to 2,900 kilometers. The depth around would be around 2,200 degrees Celsius to 2,500 degrees Celsius. Hence, the sudden changes in the structure, the density of the material. It is estimated that the layer extend up to the depth of 2,870 kilometers. The average density of the layer is 4.5 gram centimeter, and to increase with the depth, increasing pressure, and the reason behind this is the density of the lower mantle is 5.7 grams per centimeter. Now we'll see something more about core. When we speak about core starts from the depth of about 2,900 kilometers from the Earth's surface. And I told you before, the core is divided into two, outer core and inner core. When I speak about outer core, it extends from 2,900 kilometers to 5,100 kilometers. The secondary waves passes through the core. They are observed in this region. This led the scientists believe that the core of the would be liquid and semi-liquid in nature. The primary waves travel through this layer, but their speed reduces when passing through this layer, and the density of the core is 9.8 grams per centimeter. The temperature of this liquid outer core is around 5,000 degrees Celsius. We have learned the outer core of the Earth's surface is in a liquid state, and the proportion of iron is more in this layer. Vertical currents originate in this liquid layer. This is another characteristics of this area. Now the difference between the temperature of the outer layer and the inner layer give rise to a vertical current. The earth rotates, gives the eddy motion. Electric current develops in the spiral eddies of the liquid iron, and thus the magnetic field is generated. It is sometimes called geodynamo too. The magnetic field of the earth functions even outside the earth's surface for quite distance. As a result, the cover develops around the earth because of the magnetic field. The earth's atmosphere is protected by solar wind coming from the sun. The magnetic field developed through the earth is called magnetosphere. This is the fifth and the important sphere of the earth. You can see it in the figure 2.3. Now inner core extends from 5,150 kilometers to 6,371 kilometers. The core of the earth, which is in a solid state, the density of this sphere is around 13.3 grams per centimeter. और वहाँ हम क्या मिलेगा हमें? Iron, nickel. These are the major two elements are found here. Therefore, we find the layer is also called as NIF, N-I-F-E. As is material of the layer under extreme pressure, the inner core is in a solid state. The temperature here is almost equivalent to the temperature which you find in the surface temperature of the sun. Now, my dear students, this is all about the interior of the earth. There are few things to be remembered that you can read it. It is given in color blue. It's very, very important. After your teacher explains you, please you read this and observe it and you make a note of it. So students, thus I end the lesson of interior of the earth. Students, if you are a new viewer, please subscribe it. If you like the video, please do like it. And if others are not aware of this video, please give awareness by sending the link. I wish each and every student best of luck.